Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Relic. And well, it looks very good for this guy here, the Psyker. He's got that very good ability to draw a power card at the start of every experience phase. So he's definitely pretty strong. But also the assassin is doing good. The tech priest, he's in some kind of trouble, I don't know. I think he's pretty far behind. Okay, anyway. So he's going first, and he's got these two places to visit. The problem is here, for example, this Evil Sun's War Buggy. It's going to be hard to beat that, because it has a strength of 5, and he has only a strength of 2. So maybe it's a good idea to draw another mission card, so he could go here to the Ultramar Emissary, and there it is possible to draw a new mission card. Maybe you should do that. Let's see. So that's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that would force him to fight the Tyrannid. I'm not sure this is a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we can go here to the lair of the Vexigar. Well, I think that's still better. So he moves here and then rolls the die. And that's a 3. So he simply loses 1 life. Definitely not good. Oh man. Maybe I should try to go here, but I only have 1 influence. Situation is really, really bad. Anyway, he will use the medikit now. Spend 1 charge. And at least that gives him back the life point. Fine, and now it's the Psyker. And yeah, he's got to visit here the Wasteland to complete his 2nd mission. And that is, oh man, that was stupid. I should have used this card here. Too late now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard any number of trophies. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, anyway, I think I'll move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll do nothing here. I won't discard any trophies. Okay, yeah. So I simply stay there, but I'm allowed to draw a power card, and I will do this. Let's see what we got here. A 4. Litany of Hate. Play at the end of your movement phase. Move 1 threat card in your tier to any other space in your tier. Tier means simply region. So outer region or here, so that's tier. And now we come to the assassin. Yeah, and she should win a battle against an orc enemy. And that's also gonna be pretty hard. So maybe it's also a better idea to draw another mission card somehow. That's a 5. Well, that is good. She can go to St. Angia's Sanctuary and heal, gain 1 life. You may spend influence to gain 1 additional life for each influence spent. Sadly, she doesn't have any influence, but still she gains 1 life. That's good because she was down at 2. And again, the Tech Priest. A 1. Great. Tuh. So he could move here, the great unclean one, but that's definitely a bad idea. The other option is to move here, which is also going to be pretty dangerous, to the burning mountain, this wonderful looking volcano. But I'm afraid this is going to be hard too, because he's got to draw 2 red cards. Oh, that's okay. Oh. Okay, so first we have a warp eruption, and because that's an event, that happens first. Each player tests strength 7. Players subtract 1 from their skill score for each corruption card they have. Each player that passes gains 1 strength. Each player that fails draws 1 corruption card. So this is going to be pretty hard, because he's got 1 corruption card. So he's got a skill score of 1, but he still can make it. If he rolls a 6, I don't know if we had these skill tests before. Could be possible that we didn't have that. Skill test simply means you take your ability at the die roll, and you have to be equal or higher to pass the skill test. Okay, so we need a 6, and you can also use power cards in skill tests, and there are also exploding dice in skill tests. Not enough. So we got to draw a new corruption card. So now we have together 2 corruption cards, and let's see what we got here. This is a 1. So this card now comes into effect because the activation number here is equal or less than the total of corruption cards we have. 1 body part, and only 1, bulges and swells to a disproportionate size. Roll 1 die and consult the list to determine this card's effect. Then flip this card face down. Well, this is pretty awesome. That's a 4. So that gives him 1 willpower. Very good. Okay. So, and here we have strength of 1, no corruption card, so the Psyker needs also a 6. Yeah, he did. Good. And finally the Assassin, with a strength of 2, also no corruption card, so he needs a 5. Whoa! Awesome! They both did it. So that was the warp eruption. And then we got these soldiers of the blood god. And that means now they add 2 additional icons to this space. During your exploration phase, this enemy adds the following threat icons to its space. Okay, so now we have here 4 threat icons. So altogether we have now to draw 4 cards. We already did the warp eruption, that one, so we have to draw 2 more cards now. Okay. So this is here Gashgal Thraka, an orc. At the start of this battle, you may choose a player in your tier, move him to your space, and add his strength value to your battle score. If you win this battle with the assistance of another player, discard this card instead of taking it as a trophy. Then you and the chosen player gain 1 level. Okay, I'm afraid this is still gonna be pretty tough. And in addition, we have here the Word Bearer's Dark Apostle, a 5. You may discard one of your power cards to roll an additional die during this battle. If you win this battle, gain 1 life. Okay, so now we have a battle against multiple enemies. And this means all the strength of the same color is added together for a combined strength. So these guys have now a strength of 18. We can choose, for example, the assassin to help him, but if we lose the battle, only the tech priest will take the damage. The assassin is, well, just kind of an assistance, I don't know, maybe from far away, shooting a little bit or so, so he doesn't take any damage, or she doesn't take any damage. So let's see now. This is a 12, a 60, a 18, and we roll a die. 24. Great, 29. That's what we have to beat. We have a combined strength of 4, so we only need a 25 to do this. Okay, not quite actually, not quite. Okay, so we will lose 1 life point, and again I will use my medikit to gain that back. Oh man, I'm really not lucky here. Okay, so now the Psyker. And that is a 5. Yeah, and he needs to go here, which he couldn't do. Could go here, try to kill the holding Banshee. It is not going to be so easy, but I think the chances are better than here the Mutant Warlord. So I think, yeah, go here and attack the holding Banshee. So she comes with a 2 and attacks. That's a 5. Now I got a 2 plus the needle pistol. So that is a, yeah, that's a 3. So I only need a 3 to beat it. So I will play the card, this power card here, and then I can win this battle without any risk. So I take the holding Banshee as a trophy, and I may draw a new power card. Imitate. Play immediately after another player plays and discards a power card. Take the discarded power card. Okay, so let's roll for the assassin again. That's a 1. Well, I say she tries again here. The lair of the Vexigar. And let's see what happens. Maybe she's lucky. We need a 4 or higher, that would be awesome. Yeah, that's not so bad. A 4. Draw 1 yellow threat card and resolve it. Let's see what we got here. A sanctioned Psyker. An ally. Asset. At the start of your experience phase, you may spend any amount of influence and draw 1 power card for each influence spent. Not a bad card, but not so good for me because we don't have any influence. Anyway. We're in a set limit of 5, so we're allowed to have 2 more assets. Okay, and then it's again the tech priest, and he finally should find a way to come into this game. I mean, he's really doing bad. So we got a 3 here. Could be this one. That would allow him to draw a power card. Maybe this is not a bad idea. Maybe he should do this. He could also move here and try to buy war gear cards. The problem is he only has one influence. So it's gonna be hard to find something here. I think he moves here to the Grey Knight Envoy. And oops, let's see what we got here. Draw 1 power card. Then you may spend influence to draw 1 additional power card for each influence spent. Discard 1 power card to immediately move to the Blackstone Fortress space and end your engagement phase. So that's not what we're gonna do. So let's draw a power card. That is good. The Iron Discipline. This card can only be played for its power number. And we have a power limit of 1, so I cannot buy more power card. It's not allowed. And again, it's the Psyker. Okay. Let me see. Ah, now I see that. Okay. Yeah. That is a 1. Well, I could try to attack here. The Evil Sun's War Buggy. This is not going to be easy. I don't have a good strength. I think I won't do this. Yeah, that's not so good. Okay, I think I simply move here. And I guess I will do nothing there. Well, actually I could... I don't know. No, I think I'll simply stay there. That's fine. And then the assassin. A6. Let's see. Well, she could move here, which is not so bad. Or here, which is definitely not such a great idea. So I think I'm gonna go here to the Elder Falcon Squadron and draw 2 yellow cards. Okay, so we got 2 enemies here. A fire dragon. If you lose this battle, test strength 9. If you fail, lose 1 additional life. Using their deadly fusion guns, fire dragons can quickly burn their enemies to molten slag. Okay, I'm not bad in this. I mean, it's a cunning battle, so I might be successful here. And this is a Keeper of Secrets with a strength of 13, a demon. The start of this battle, you may choose a player in your tier, move him to your space and add his cunning value to your battle score. Okay, so the problem is, I mean, we could do this. We can, for example, take the Tech Priest, and we have a combined battle score of 1, and I have the Needle Rifle, but still this is pretty bad. So I think what I'm going to do is, I can evade enemies. So I will evade the Keeper of Secrets, and it is allowed to evade enemies individually. And I will only attack the fire dragon. So I won't use the needle rifle. I think I can do this without a weapon. So let's hope for the best. The fire dragon has a 5. Yeah, that's clear victory actually. No problem. So that's pretty awesome. And we got 6 experience points here, 6 trophies, or trophies worth 6 points. So we can trade these trophies now to level up. And of course we do this. Great. So now we gain 1 cunning. So we're at 6, which is pretty good. And this here is a power card. 5, ambush. Play at the start of a battle. As the active player, your enemy cannot roll battle dice. Well, this is a great card. Okay, let's do the next round. It is the Tech Priest once again. A 1. Okay. Well, I would at least bring him here, so he can draw one of these cards, a yellow one, and that is a Warp Spider. If you lose this battle, lose 1 cunning instead of 1 life. Warp Spiders can appear without warning via their warp jump packs and quickly entangle their foes in deadly monomolecular wire. Okay, so let's see, the Warp Spider attacks. Oh, that's a 9. And that is a... that's a 13. So this is gonna be hard now. I could use the Iron Discipline. But actually I hoped to keep this, to kill this war buggy here. So actually I'm thinking about not using it because I have a real chance to kill the warp spider without help of a power card. But it's going to be very hard to do the same with the Evil Sun's war buggy. So, and if I want to fulfill this mission, I have somehow to beat this thing. Oh man, so I think it's really bad. If I take another hit here, this is tough. That's a tough decision. Yeah, I think I will try it. I mean, who cares? Okay, so he's got a, what was it, a 13? So we really got to roll good. That's not enough. Obviously. Okay, so we take... gosh, we lose one cunning. Oh, that's painful. Maybe I should have used the other one instead. Maybe that was too tough. Anyway. There's no hope left with this guy anyway, so who cares? Okay, let's see about... This is the... Well, that's not so bad. Spread the light. Let me see, I could move here to the battlefield Antias, and I got a lot of money. So I could buy, for example, an item. The problem is I only have an asset limit of 3. So well, I can try it. I think I'll do it. I think I move here. On the other hand, it brings me further away from... No, I think I move here. That's fine then. I stay there and I'm done there. I got to fulfill my mission. I think that's more important. And now it's again the assassin. A 6. So let's see what we got here. Well, she can move here once again to the lair of the wax cigar, or here to the Volgast spaceport. And I think this could be a more interesting place to go. Yeah, so she moves here and draws a blue card. Okay, and that is a task, Lost Front Bounty. And these are a little bit strange cards. It says to place this card on any space in the Lost Front area. That is actually here in the middle tier. Then, if this card is on your space, you may discard this card and 1 trophy to gain 1 completed mission. So that's a little weird. The chances that this happens are pretty small because you got to be in the same space as the card. And I wasn't sure what does that mean if it doesn't happen. Does that mean you have to place... You simply discard the card, or you still place it here, and anybody can go there and then take the reward. And I think actually I posted this. I wasn't not sure how this worked, and yeah, I think anybody can go there. For me, these words, if this card is on your space, I wasn't sure if it was specifically meant for the person who drew this card. So if he places it here, so that this is kind of specific, that only the assassin can go there, for example. But in this case, I think this is not the case, and I'll place it here on the turn evasion. So if I go there, I can gain a completed mission if I discard a trophy. So let's do one last round, and I think I'm gonna load it up then. So this is a 5, and I think that's a good thing for the tech priest. So he moves now here to the Ultramar Emissary, and he draws a new mission card. I think there is no future there with his mission, and that is Find the Traitor. I have my suspicions about that one. When you acquire the mission card, the player to your right must place one of his character tokens on this card, indicating that he is your target. Objective: occupy the same space as your target at any time during your turn. So here we now have a very, very interesting situation, because the Psyker has to place one of his character tokens on this card, because he is on the right of the tech priest, but they are already in the same space right here. So I'd say in this case the tech priest was lucky for once, and he is allowed to accomplish this mission right away. So this mission is discarded anyway, because you can only have one active mission. So the character tokens are removed, and now he was lucky, and I would say that that this mission is fulfilled. So he gains 2 influence, and if the target has 2 or more corruption cards, he loses 1 life. Well, this is not the case. So now he had completed his first mission. So that was really lucky for him. And then he can draw a new mission card right away, because this is the end of the engagement phase, and now we come into the experience phase. So that's the next mission card, and it says, report to the fortress world. Commander Cray requests your presence. If I were you, I would not take this request lightly. Objective: resolve the bombardability on the fortress world Comorex space, which is here in the middle tier. Okay. So first he has to find a way to get there. He could move here, for example, to St. Anxious Sanctuary, and then spend 2 influence, which he has, to move here to the Apothecarium. Okay. And then it's the Psyker. And that is a 6. Okay. So there's actually not much he can do. Could move here to the sanctuary, or here to the Grey Knight, where he can draw power cards, which is not necessary for him. So I don't know if that makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, that is... Whatever, I think he moves here to the sanctuary and nothing more will happen there. So, and then again there's the assassin. And there's still this problem to kill an orc enemy. Or maybe better move here and draw a new mission card. So let's see. That's a 5. So that could be here, which is not so great. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might be better. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go here to the core cogitator and draw 2 blue cards. Okay, that doesn't seem to be too bad. A Hormogaunt. Well, maybe that wasn't too clever. She could have moved here, hoped for a weak orc, and if it was too strong, she could have simply evaded it. I forgot that evade ability here. But anyway, she's now here. Hormogaunt, that's not too bad, I think. If you lose this battle, place this card on the Tyranid hive ship space. This Tyranid must be killed quickly, lest this escape and join more of the foul Xenos in mass attacks. Okay, so it only has a 2, so I think we have a pretty good chance. We could use the Force Sword, but I think that is not necessary. Let's hope for the best here. That's a 4, so we already have won that battle. That gives us the trophy, and then we can take this Arc Militant. You may spend 1 influence to use this battle bonus. 2. There is no specific battle, no specific color, so she can use that for any battle. And I think that's not a bad thing. The problem is she doesn't have any influence. Okay. Fine. Okay. Well, as you can see, it's going slowly, but that is not so unusual, especially at the beginning of this game, because you can only defeat the weak enemies. So usually you don't take many trophies, so you cannot level up so fast. But this is kind of a running away effect. The stronger you get, the faster you can level up. That's obvious. Still, the Tech Priest is not doing good, but the problem he has is that his abilities are all not very good. And now that he lost his cunning, this is definitely bad. But at least he managed to complete 1 mission. I think it was the wrong decision to risk this battle where I lost this cunning. It was the warp spider here. I think it was a stupid idea to lose the cunning. On the other hand, the warp spider had an exploding dice, so even if I used my iron discipline, well, maybe I would have made it. Anyway, it's now too late, and yeah, the Psyker seems to be pretty much in advance. I think in this game you have some real advantage if you are strong in one specific ability at the start, and if you're not that balanced. So the Psyker had a starting willpower of 6, which is pretty awesome, because if you choose to visit basically the spaces with the icons where you're good, you have a good chance to meet only monsters with that specific ability. So you have here some influence. In Talisman it's different. You never know what you draw. Here you kind of do. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what comes next. I hope to see you in the next videos. Until then, bye.